Good morning.
What's up?
I don't know if you saw the last video, but it looks like we're in the same spot. And I will lie to you right to your face and tell you, no, we're not in the same spot. This is a different day and the whole thing. Whatever.
Right.
We're out here this morning. If you haven't watched all of my videos, then you're not kind of up to date. And it just confuses me to no end that you haven't watched all of them, because all of the great things that you're missing out on. Life will improve and the sun will shine and no more rain and beautiful women everywhere and the wine will flow like the gutter, right? All day. So go check out the rest of my videos. In the last couple of videos, 2 videos ago, I actually replaced the winch rope on Janky. Pulled the steel rope out of it because steel rope is crap. You don't want that. You want the synthetic rope. I replaced it with a FieryRed brand synthetic winch rope. It's 100 feet long and it weighs like as much as my pinky toe, and it has more than double the strength of a steel cable. Take them steel cables, throw them away. You don't want them. On the installation process, I got that far from winding it all the way back into the winch, and the winch was like, woohoo, double birds, we're done. Not working. Motor just quit. I wasn't sure why. I'd actually used the winch on the trail a couple of weeks before that, and now I was just, okay, well, let's change out the thing, and it worked great out on the trail. Pulled the truck up out of the mud. We were fine. In the garage, pulling on nothing, quit. So, in the last video, I actually pulled the bumper off, pulled the winch apart, pulled it, rust all the way through it. It was a nasty mess. Now it's back together. So now, after 3 weeks of this mess, I'm actually gonna get this thing out and I'm gonna go hook up to a tree, and there's mud right there that you can't see, and we're gonna try and get stuck and pull the things out, and we'll show you how it works and show you how we like it. And maybe this is the end of this channel because we'll get stuck in the mud forever and I'll just have to walk away and call it in stolen. Don't know. So let's go. Let's have good times.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we're doing. Here's the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the winch, and we're gonna get hooked up to Michael, and we're gonna try and pull him out of the mud. You can see we're all kinds of sticky muddy here at the moment. We probably could have been better prepared for this, but this is why we have trucks like this, and this is all the awesomeness. Do we need any apologies to anyone?
No.
Hell no. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get we'll get this pulled, we'll get this hooked up, and I need to set y'all up on a tripod so you can just kind of watch the whole thing happen. So fun. What we're going to do, I'm going to do what's called a double line pull. I'm actually going to grab the winch line, run it out to Michael's truck, and then all the way back to Janky. Now what that does is it doubles the strength of the cable itself, the braking strength or the working load limit of your winch rope, and it makes the winch twice as strong for a couple reasons. One, you've got the pulley action of going back and forth, and so you've got the snatch block, or this is a recovery ring at the other end, and that helps your gearing. And the farther you pull the cable out on the winch, the smaller it is on the drum, which is like having lower gears for bigger tires, and it's able to pull a lot easier. So the winch line is now actually hooked up to the front of Janky. It's hooked up to a recovery point on the front of Janky here. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind when you use these steel shackles like this pin, as you screw it in, don't screw it all the way in and tighten it in, okay? Because if you get that in and you kind of snug it up, and then the rope pulls on it and tightens a little more, now you can't get it out. Now you're stuck on the trail with this stupid thing, right? And all this is doing is just kind of acting like a pin, stopping it from pulling out this way, not threaded in. So when you use these things, kind of snug it down, back it off quarter turn. That way it doesn't get stuck. So I'm just going to use this to pull the line.
Well, at least you do get to actually use it. Makes you have plenty of time to mature out here.
All right, so that's in place.
Right.
Okay, here's the all-important gloves. Don't ever do this without gloves. Okay, plug in the winch controller. I'm gonna go ahead and get Janky running just so that there's extra electricity coming from the alternator just to make sure everything's happy. I also grabbed my sunglasses because the sun came out and I look really cool. So, all right. And he's out. More technical difficulties. Apparently it's a lot harder to make a YouTube video than you would think. Even though all you do is you pull out your phone and you press record, it's too much for me. It's just too much. So we got all of the video of Michael getting stuck over there, and then I hooked up from the front of Janky to Michael, and then we pulled him out, and it was awesome, and we're awesomeness, and then he's out over there. So you see he's out. But since we didn't get the winching, and that's the whole point of this, he gonna drive back into it. So why not, right? Because we're out here having fun. So, whew, almost fell down. I was almost Jay right there. So Michael is gonna go ahead and jump into the mud for your entertainment. And hopefully I don't get splattered with mud in the process. Okay.
Looks like you get another go at it.
Yeah, I think it's Facebook official. I think you're stuck. Oh yeah, by the way, he's wearing Crocs. Look at him, he's wearing Crocs. Stupidest thing ever. Damn it, boy. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Being responsible, putting my gloves on. For the record, and I may cut this out, I don't know. I had no intention on actually coming out here and getting anybody stuck today. I was gonna come out here and put the around that tree over there and be like, work, 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 see, with a tree and the whole thing. But Michael was like, I am your boy. I'm gonna get stuck because I've got all terrains, and boom, right in the mud, going nowhere. All right. Okay, this, I need to, this. All right. And we're off. Oh, winch controller on the ground.
Step over. Make it hard to choke folks.
Gotta help out the little guy. I think we can label this, if I can accomplish this, anyone can accomplish it, because clearly I'm... Okay, winch in a little bit. Okay, so even though this is synthetic rope, I'm not going to stand here with my junk right over the rope. Go that way, don't slip and fall in your Crocs. All right, I'm gonna get you guys set up like that so you can kind of see more about what's going on. Go ahead. All right, whoa. Okay. So we're pulling them. We're pulling them right into this drain. You can't see with the orange thing, there's a big old drain in there. So, All right. So what we're doing, since we're pulling them this way, I'm just gonna pull the receiver hitch out, and that's what we're hooked up to. He's gonna try and pull back forward, get a little farther off to the right, so maybe we have a better angle to pull on. We'll try. You're clear. Is that it? Oh. This is getting unstuck for real. Come on. Go for it, see if you can get out. Please don't drive over my camera. Go, go, go. Go, 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 don't slow down.
Please don't drive over my camera.
All right, so we're out. We're gonna have to get Michael turned around because he probably doesn't want to back up all the way down that way. But we got him out. So that was a double line pull. We're all muddy and smoochy out here, and I don't know that we're gonna set up for a single line pull. Let's just get out of here and go home and be safe.
Right.
You know,
Might tear something up.
that's right, because he's married and I'm married, and well, you all understand. So, so what we'll do now, we'll go ahead and get this all packed up, that whole mess. So the hitch, that belongs to him, and the shackle and the recovery ring are mine. We'll get the winch pulled back in, and we'll get home.
Nice.
This is the result of, okay, let's just come to this little parking lot and we're just gonna drive down this little tiny trail right here real quick and just find a tree to hook up to, and then we ended up here and you saw the rest. So, I don't know, how scared were you? Not at all. You have confidence in my abilities?
I didn't have any choice.
You might be the only person that has confidence in my abilities, because this ain't nothing I've done before, so I was a little sketched out. Not really, it's his truck, like I get to go home. But
Right.
I suppose I could have aired down, and that would have made it easier for me. He could have bought mud tires. That would have made it easier for him. But yo, we have a winch, or really I have a winch, but we had a winch with us. And I guess that's all you need. Like he was good and stuck.
Yeah,
That was,
definitely good.
you know, with no winch, with no other recovery gear, like we probably could have used a strap to get out. We probably could have used, you know, whatever. We'd have figured out. I don't know that traction boards would have done anything but just gotten driven into the mud. Hey, how you doing? But yo, recovery gear.
Right.
Don't go wheeling without a friend, and don't go wheeling without some kind of recovery gear to get yourself unstuck. Or when you see stuff like that, just be like, hey, nah, let's just go home and we can sit and we can like drink beer on the couch or something, right? It's a better way to go. So like, subscribe, smash that bell. You don't want to miss any of this great content that we got coming to you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you think we're idiots, if we did something wrong, let me know in the comments. You know, feel free to call me whatever names you want. They're probably all right. And that's about it.
That's it.
Thank you so much for coming with us, Michael. We had a great time. Now we're going to go home and wash the mess, and we'll see you guys next time.